Once you have become familiar with and comfortable with finding significant digits for individual numbers, you will want to discover how to find significant digits for numbers that have been calculated. So there are different rules for addition and subtraction and multiplication or division. So we're going to talk in this video about addition or subtraction, and then in the next video about multiplication or division. So the first thing, when you're adding multiple numbers, you want to count the number of significant digits in the decimal portion only of each number in the problem. And then you want to add or subtract just like you would normally do. And then the tricky part is your final answer can have no more significant digits to the right of the decimal than the least number of significant digits in any number of the problem. So let me just give you a couple of examples to show you how this works. So the first thing we want to do is count the number of significant figures or digits in the decimal portion only of each number. So in our example problem here, the first example problem, we have 0.008. So the number of significant digits, you use the same rules that I showed you in a previous video. So these 3 zeros are placeholders, and we have one significant digit that is a non-zero number. So one significant digit in this number. For 0.005, again, we have some placeholder zeros, and then one significant digit that is a non-zero number. So now that we found our significant digits in the decimal portion only, then we're going to add or subtract in the normal fashion. So you may or may not remember how to add decimal numbers, but we have to line up the decimal points, and then we can add the numbers. 0 plus 5 is 5, and then we have 8. Now comes step 3. For our final answer, we can have no more significant figures to the right of the decimal than the least number of significant figures. So our answer has to have one significant figure because these two have one significant figure. The starting numbers have one significant figure. Unfortunately, our answer has two significant figures in it. So what we have to do is we have to round our answer so that it only has one significant figure. So if you remember your rounding rules, you look to the number on the right-hand side, and that will tell you whether to round up or round down, or actually round up or drop off. And in this case, because we have an 8 next to the 5, we're going to round up. So our final answer is 0.06. And that has one significant figure in it. Let me show you another example over here for this problem. First, we're going to look only at the digits in the decimal portion. So we have a 6 and a 0. The 6 is a non-zero significant digit, and the 0 is a trailing 0, so it is also significant. So we have two significant digits here. For our other number here, we don't have any numbers, any digits in the decimal portion. So we have actually 0 significant digits in the decimal portion of our number. So now we're going to do our addition. 4.60 plus 3. We end up with 7.60. So now our final answer can have no more significant figures to the right of the decimal than the least number of significant figures in any number in the problem. So our least number of significant figures is 0. So we need to have 0 significant figures in the decimal portion. So to do that, we again have to round our number. And because we have a 6 here, we're going to round up. And our final answer is going to be 8. So I hope that helps you to understand these significant digits for addition or subtraction. In my next video, I'm going to talk about multiplication or division.